Many of you don't know you can come to Canada with 100% scholarship. Like this information is not out there and no one is talking about this. So you see people coming into Canada with and not even paying a dime. You don't have to tell your parents to sell your land or properties to send you to school. Like it's amazing to know that you can get 100% scholarship to schools in Canada. So guys, today I have a guest that has won a scholarship 100%. He did not pay a dime and was able to come to school in Canada free of charge. He is going to be telling you the process that was involved, what the scholarship is, and all the information you need to know about this. So stay seated. This information is very valuable and it takes a lot to put this together. So guys, appreciate those by giving us a thumbs up on this channel and please subscribe. We look forward to giving you more information and doing more videos for you that will help you in your Japa journey. So guys, let's introduce our guest over here. So introduce yourself to our viewers.
All right, everyone. Hello, my name is Thomas Femi, and I am a PhD student that has finished recently. I actually came to Canada through the process that he's talking about, so I'm happy to be here to share information today with fellow Nigerians so that you guys can know also what a way to come here to Canada.
Thank you. First of all, how did you get about the scholarship?
Okay, this is a very good question. I think for me, when I was, because I did a master's before, looking for this PhD opportunity, and then I got to know about what you call QS rankings. So it's a ranking system whereby they look at universities in the world and rank them based on overall how they are good and also overall based on specialties, in engineering. Like for me, I'm an engineer, so they rank them based on that. Now, I went to this QS ranking, and then I looked for universities that are very good in my specializations.
Okay.
Now, I was focused on Canada and then also the US. Now, once I got this university, I made a table of 3-4 of them. And then with that table, I decided to go to those universities' webpage to go look at what's there in their engineering field.
So you're looking for the best universities?
I mean, yeah, you have, well, for me back then, yeah, obviously.
Like, why were you looking for the best university? You can look for any university.
Yeah, you can't look for any universities, but certain universities afford you opportunities that some other universities, I mean, let's just be factual about that. Certain universities do that. So,
okay.
I mean, going to a certain university can afford you certain opportunities because they have a huge alumni network and they are very known for certain things.
It's like going to Harvard.
So yeah, exactly, something like that. So that's what I did. And then when I went to University of, McGill University, which is where I spoke, so that's how I came across the scholarship program MEDA, which is McGill Engineering Doctoral Award. Okay, I was looking at it and I was like, well, this is pretty interesting. But to get the award, okay, first thing you need to be admitted into the institute.
Okay, right. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
So you went to look for the best university in the US and Canada and discovered the school, then looked into their scholarship program.
Yeah, this kind of information you need to go to their web pages, then you find out that go to the department's web page, go to their graduate studies web page. This is where you need to go. Like not just the Google search will not give you that, that will not happen. Just put down a list of, I think most universities, especially here in Canada, for like a doctoral degree, they have some form of scholarship programs, but you will not find it just going to Google. So put down a list of universities that you think that, okay, this is where I want to go, and they have someone in that field where I want to work. Once you have that list, about 3-4 of them, start going to those university pages, the departmental pages, the graduate studies webpage, you will find those information to these scholarships there.
Interesting.
Not through Google. That will not do it for you. No.
Okay. So just before I actually even go to the next question, I'm trying to think here. If you got a scholarship, obviously, what was your master's? What did you graduate with in your master's and undergrad? Were you like first class, or did not even require that?
Oh, well, yeah, in my undergraduate, I had a first class, and in my master's degree, the master's degree, they didn't have like a first class, but I mean, with the GPA, yeah, I think it was the first class range, so I think that helps. Okay. In Canada, I think that helps, but I think if you're in the range of a 2-1, I think it's still okay. I mean, with lower degrees, I cannot say because I don't know, But yeah, with the first class or a 2-1, I think
Sure.
that yeah, you should be able to get in. But not just that, there are other things too that you can do to facilitate getting in. Like if you have a lower degree, but you did a master's whereby you've had like some kind of publishing experience, like a journal paper, and then that journal paper, you see that it's linked to someone, like it's related to what someone in that department is working in, and that's the area you're interested in.
Yeah.
What you can do is put up like just a small formal letter, like a formal letter. You know, these professors, they don't really have time. Just write him a small email, tell him you're interested in working with him, that you have experience working in this area, you know, and then you have your journal paper attached, and then like just a summary of your thesis, the methodology section, and your results to get him interested. Like he will just take like 1-2 minutes and look through everything.
Yeah.
If he sees that, that gives you an upper leg, because this professor you're mailing might be on the committee that selects students
Yeah.
to be admitted and on the scholarship, and he will try to put in something in there for you, because he sees that, well, you already have certain experience. It's easier for him to work with you. It's less risky than someone picking someone that does not have any experience at all. So that might give you an upper leg, even though your first degree, your bachelor's, is like a 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So guys, my other question is going to be, so how did you apply for it?
Yeah. Okay. So after I figured out the scholarship on McGill's page, the MEDA scholarship I'm talking about, which is Michael Engineering Doctorate Award. After figuring out this scholarship, you find the link is there to apply, and the requirements are also there for you to apply.
Yeah.
So what I did was to look at these requirements, which back then it was your certificates, your transcript sent to them directly. Okay. And then there was something regarding a proof of English, that you can communicate properly in English.
Okay.
What I used as a proof then was to have my universities where I did my undergraduate and my master's write up a document stating that the programs I did there were conducted in English. So once I had these 2 documents from my universities, I think those were the main documents that were required by them. So I submitted this. Okay. But me personally, I went to look at it. You just don't submit documents and don't go and figure out what's happening. So I went to look at the department and see someone who is working in my field, like where I want to work.
Okay.
Now, once you figure out someone there, write just a small message right then, tell them that you're interested in working in this area, that you have experience here. Like I said before, just summarize your thesis, the methodology, the results you had, and this is what you've done before, and send them that email. It's very, very short email. Don't go and write something that is sold. They will not read it because they are very busy. They will not. But once they see that short email, they'll just open your document. I know how they'll open your document quickly and just scan through it. You know, in like a few seconds, he has an idea and he's like, okay, well, yeah, I think I'm ready to work with this guy. And he has looked at. He knows that now you're in the pool. He knows you're in the pool.
Yeah.
You know, so that name, your name is there. Your name is there in the email that you've applied. So now when he goes to that committee meeting because now they have a committee meeting at university, I know.
Yeah.
They have a committee that selects the people there. So once he goes to that committee meeting, all your details are there, your certificates, the grades that you have, you know. But now he knows that he will see your grades there, but then he knows that you also have experience. You're less risk to him. So he's more willing to work with you. And now if there is a voting going on, he will vote on your behalf.
Yeah.
Because you need, for a PhD, one of the professors needs to accept that he wants to work with you.
Oh.
One professor must accept that he wants to work with you. If not, you will not get admitted.
Okay.
That's like, you don't need, like, if you're very lucky, like 5 might want to work with you. But if none of them doesn't want to work with you, then that's it. There's no way you're going to get admitted.
Okay. What did you graduate with your undergrad and master's?
I had a first class in my undergrad. And
in what?
And in civil engineering. This is what I did. Okay. I did civil engineering in my undergrad, and in my master's I also did civil engineering. So,
wow. Okay.
So it's continuous. Yeah, that's what I did.
And the PhD?
Well, yeah, I'm still in the same field, you know. So I think that gives them a kind of
Like you're consistent
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
field.
Some kind of consistency that
Yeah,
okay,
that's
well,
good. Like this guy is good.
he's going in the same area, right? It's
He
not
knows
like,
where it's going.
yeah, it's not like I went here and then come back to civil and
Yeah.
so yeah, that's some kind of consistency, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So knowing that you got a scholarship, how was the visa application process for you? Like, what did you get to provide for your visa?
Yeah, because when you get the scholarship, the admission process, they send you a letter. McGill sends you not just like a soft copy. They send you one to your house. I got one at home.
What?
Yeah, I got one
They
at home.
mailed you a letter in Nigeria.
Yeah, they mailed me a letter.
Wow.
You have the soft copy, but they also mailed you one.
Serious,
they also mailed you one. So when they mail you one, it has like what the scholarship is giving and blah blah. The admission letter is attached to the scholarship. Wow. So once you have that letter, I mean, this has settled it, right? Because then now with immigration, I think standard Canadian immigration, I think even though when you have a scholarship, I think you should still try to, as much as possible, meet what they're asking for. Like you should prove that you return home. You should, those standard things, right? So standard things.
How did you prove that you return home? Because you have a scholarship now.
Yeah, I mean, I have a scholarship, but I'm an engineer and my dad is also an engineer. So my proof was that, well, my dad is an engineer. I want to come back and, I'll come back and take his business. So that's a very good proof, right? Okay. I mean, that you have some ties back home.
Yeah.
You have to prove that, even though you have a scholarship. I mean, it's set in the rule there in the immigration rule, so just prove it.
Yeah.
Like it's formality, just prove it, But yeah, that's it. So I had the documentations ready. And
so you didn't need to prove funds?
Well, to prove funds, what I did was I put in my scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay. But for me, I think, well, I could also easily prove funds without scholarship, So I did both of them. That's how I did.
Okay,
so I got my scholarship. I put in my scholarship, but I still got my dad's assistance to just prove funds, to just say, well, he's able to provide in case of anything.
Oh, okay.
He's able to provide in case of anything. But in the 6 years that I was there, like, you had to do nothing. So I think back then, because I was hearing a lot of stories of people getting denied, so I was it's a buffer. Just to buffer everything, like, okay, everything. Like, this guy has a lot of options, so it looks like someone would like to let him to Canada, So even if you have your scholarship, I'll advise you, look for someone who can give you a kind of statement to prove that whatever happens, that they can help you in one way or the other. Just have that. It's a buffer, so that they don't think you're relying on that, and without that you can't get anything. But I can tell you that once you get here, you will really not need that money. Mm-hmm. You will really not need it, because at the end of the day, these guys who have taken you, they will make sure that they provide for you, so that you don't have to think about money and you just focus on your research.
So with regards to just applying for visa, so you applied yourself?
Yeah, I did myself.
You applied yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did it take you to get back from the immigration?
I knew I applied in around around August.
Yeah.
And I think around November I had back from them.
Back.
Yeah, because I remember, around January I was already here. So January that's how long it took.
So that's good.
Yeah. But I know now, I think it's pretty longer. There's like, now it's kind of longer, I think.
Yeah.
Compared to back then.
Good. So, but the scholarship still exists. People are still getting it.
Yeah. At McGill, that scholarship, if you get admitted, well, first the professor must agree to work with you, right? Like, even though you don't know about it, someone has looked at your profile and agreed to work with you, then you get admitted. Once that is the case, that you get admitted, you should be able to secure that. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to share with us what was like the monthly benefit from the scholarship during your study, and how was that money used? Like, was it enough, or you were still like stranded or something?
Yeah. Okay. So now that scholarship, back then it was 32,000 for a year. So No,
32,000
yeah,
as the living expenses,
no, 32,000 as what you get in total.
including your tuition fee.
Yeah, you including
Oh,
your tuition fee.
okay.
Now, once you take out your tuition fee, at the end of the day, for me, I was having around say 1,500 per month. Now that's living it. Where in Montreal, it's Montreal in Canada, and rent in Montreal it's around 500, 550. So if you get an expensive place, say like what 700, but no, that's not for me. Me 500 to 650 was enough to get a place to stay. So now you take that out of your 1.5, you're having what like 800, 900, something like that. Now with that, but what else do you need to do? You need to pay your phone bills. What else? You need to feed yourself. What else? A little bit of clothing. I mean, if you're a single guy, that's okay, right? If
Yeah,
you're a single guy, that's okay.
Perfectly okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But if you have someone else, then it's a little bit different. So I don't think you will have a problem. You won't have a problem if you're a single guy. And there is something else also which you can do, which I was doing. You can also TA. You can become a teaching assistant.
Oh wow.
So I was TAing for like 2 courses, and if you TA for like 1 course, I mean, which is a semester, it's like 3 months. That gives you an additional like what, sometimes 750 to 1. If you TA 2 courses, you're getting almost 2,000
a month.
No,
for the 3 months.
So I mean, split that, So that is that, and then there are other little things that you can also do, like helping your prof do some other work, and sometimes it pays you for. So if you put all this together, I don't think you will have there's no way you will have a problem.
You have a lot of money.
Yeah, you have something that is going on for you. Yeah, okay. Obviously, if you're married with kids, then I mean, your case might be different. Okay, but if you're a single guy, for sure, it's okay.
Yeah, if you're married with kids, I don't think they will sponsor your wife or children coming, right?
No, they won't do that, but
they can work when they come.
Like your spouse will always get an open work visa.
But in that case, won't you have to now prove that your wife can take care of herself while you're here?
Yeah, that's something I don't know about, but for sure, I think they might make you want to prove that. Because if you look at the immigration rules, if you're coming with dependents, right, you must prove.
You must prove that
you must prove. Yeah.
Totally. So guys, that's something you want to think about. So sometimes you can actually even decide to come on your own, because it's PhD, right? And just and just study, be focused without any distractions. Before you bring your family maybe halfway to come and join you. So yeah, you have a lot of options. So any advice to our viewers out there that are looking for any form of scholarship? And because the biggest thing about coming to school in Canada for some people, especially in Africa or some other part of the world, is the tuition fee and the proof of funds, basically. So knowing that there's a scholarship out there and you don't have to really pay anything is a great opportunity. So what advice do you want to give to our viewers who are looking for solutions like this?
Well, the advice I want to give is that the scholarships are out there. Go to their web pages and go look. Like it can be difficult finding them through Google. Just make your list. Go through Google, find the university. So this is where I want to go to. This is where I want to go to. Then once you have about 3 or 4 of them, go to the university's pages. Look at the department you want to go. Figure out those people that are doing what you want to do. Yeah. Once you figure that there are those kind of people there, because if there is no one doing what you want to do, they won't give you that scholarship. So once you figure out there's someone there, settle your mind. Go now look at their scholarship, put them down. Once you put them down, and then you see that you meet their requirements. As long as you meet their requirements, you have those 3 to 4 of them. Start applying. Once you start applying, now go back. Those people that you've seen that they work in the area you want to go, write small email. Tell them that you want to work with them. Put make a summary of like your thesis, or if you have a journal paper that you've done before. like without work in their field, just put it there, send them that small email. Oga, I want to work with you. Like a formal email, don't write and don't go write Oga like I said. Just put a formal email there describing that you want to work with them, you understand what I mean, and that this is what you've accomplished in this area before.
Yeah.
Once you send that email to them, I think you've covered your bases. You have the requirements, you've done the legwork by making sure that the scholarship is there, which most people don't know. You've gone to the page, you've contacted someone in the department, which is a professor that you want to work with, that is right there. So you've covered all those 3 bases. If there is anything, they will get back to you. That's the thing. Like, so once you've covered these 3 bases, for me, I think you will be okay. This is how you know the information is out there. You just need to go to their web pages and figure it out. And most of the time, even on those web pages, if there is something in there that you need to figure out that you don't understand, you find an email for like maybe someone in the department. I don't know what is it called, like a graduate program director or someone that you can talk to. Write them emails. Don't be afraid. Just write them. As a Nigerian, sometimes you're scared to just write them. These people, that's the thing with Canada, they'll reply you. Just put up a formal email, ask your questions, they'll reply you. As you do that follow up, like, this is what gets you into the system here. So yeah, that's the advice I can give.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for staying to the end of this video, and thank you to our guest here, Thomas, for sharing his experiences with us. And now I know that some of you who are looking for this opportunity, you know what to do. It's research. Sometimes those things are not on Google, like you've heard before. Guys, just to say a big thank you, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can keep promoting the video. We look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Bye guys.